Hey guys, so I've been meaning to do this video for a while, and it's a review of fragrances for women by the brand MONTALE. MONTALE is one of the brands that was constantly talked about, specifically the Perfume Intense Cafe, but lately it's been kind of crickets among the perfume community, and it's actually kind of sad. And I feel like the perfume industry is on steroids right now. Like, brands are constantly coming out with new perfumes, especially designer brands. And it seems like every brand is more focused on driving sales short term. And with these like flankers that appear and then disappear, every few months, it's kind of crazy. And because people have been just flocking to these new releases and hearing only about what's new, I feel like a lot of the perfumes that we liked and bought don't get as much love. So this kind of made me want to talk about a brand or perfumes that have been flying under the radar. So this is why I wanted to do MONTALE review. So sorry for the little tangent. I've got this beautiful sample set here and I'm really excited to dive into these. So let's get started. One thing about MONTALE perfumes is that the names of their perfumes can be kind of basic. So this one is one example, Amber Musk, and this simply is an ambery musk. There is also a floral powderiness to this, and I also pick up an amber note in here that's quite similar to the one in Baccarat Rouge. It smells just a touch sweet and a little bit spicy, and it also smells like a cool breeze. There's like a coolness to the way that it smells, and honestly I think this would be a good everyday signature scent for someone who is into musky fragrances. It also reminds me of Arabians Amber Musk, so they both have the same names, and yeah, these are kind of in the same genre. So if you're either into Baccarat Rouge or Amber Musk from Aran, definitely check this one out. Although I love the name of the second one, Daydreams, the scent itself is kind of meh for me. It kind of smells like a typical designer fragrance. It's a sweet white floral, but the good thing about this one is that it has good projection. So if you have this or if you're planning to purchase this, then I would be kind of careful with how many sprays you put on. I imagine someone that's a bit younger wearing this, like someone in their early 20s, like mid 20s, and it's probably best worn during the warmer months. Although it has good projection, it just fits that spring summer vibe better. Rose's Musk is kind of looking at a bouquet of garden roses in a glass vase. It's very pleasant, simple, and very pretty. The rose note in this is kind of similar to the roses that you find in Intense Cafe, if you've ever smelled that one. And one thing that I can say across actually all MONTALE fragrance is that they have good projection and they last a long time. So I think it's definitely worth your money if you decide to get a bottle of MONTALE. Because this one is so minimalistic, I think it would be great to layer it with other fragrances, say like in the fall and winter with like a heavier vanilla fragrance to get more use out of it, I guess. I think Sensual Instinct is MONTALE's answer to Baccarat Rouge. Or maybe not. Like, I like to think that perfumes are very unique in their own sense, but since you're watching a YouTube video and not actually testing this, I like to give you a point of reference. So if you like Baccarat Rouge, but you've smelled it over and over and you're kind of sick of it, or you just think that it's too popular now, definitely check this one out. This keeps all the good qualities of Baccarat Rouge, but it has like a coffee and a rose note added. So I actually really like this one, and I think it would be a good one for like signature during fall and winter seasons. I love the name of this one, Oudmazing. This is a powdery wood fragrance that is surprisingly very feminine, and it kind of reminds me of Coco Mademoiselle but with the touch of wood. And I also think that this is a good beginner's wood, if there is such a thing. I think people who are just getting into perfumes might be kind of intimidated by the note of wood. It's, distinct, it can be heavy, but this one has just a light touch of wood, so I think it's easier to swallow for someone who's not used to the wood note. Overall, it's a very feminine, pretty perfume, and I think it would be great in the fall winter seasons. So Intense Cafe is one of MONTALE's best sellers, and it gets a lot of love. If you love coffee smelling or flavored anything, then you need to get your hands on this. It's a sweet coffee rose perfume that's flirty and it's cute, and it's probably what the popular girl in the group is wearing. Compared to Sensual Instinct, which I talked about earlier, which also has coffee and rose notes, this one is definitely more coffee forward, and it's a perfect date night scent if you ask me. I absolutely love wearing this anywhere except for work. The last one in this set is Arabians Tonka, and this is an interesting one. I haven't smelled a lot of Middle Eastern fragrances, but if I could kind of imagine what they would smell like, this is it. This has a leathery note that, you know, gives it the edge, and it has like that smooth, nutty tonka. And the wood in this, just like in Oudmazing, it is very nicely blended and palatable, so it's not like super heavy or anything. However, the scent is really unique. I've never smelled anything like this. So this might be a love or hate, so definitely try this before you buy it. And also the performance and the sillage, this is a monster, what they call a monster perfume. Everyone will smell you, so I would keep it to occasions where you don't mind your perfume getting noticed. So that's it for my video today. I hope you enjoyed the quick review of some of MONTALE's perfumes. I personally really liked Arabians Tonka and Intense Cafe, and I encourage you to get out there and smell perfumes that honestly no one's talking about. Go find your own gem and don't just listen to the hype. If you have a bottle of any of these perfumes, hope you are enjoying it, and I would love to hear your thoughts on any of them in the comment section below. With that, hope you have a great rest of the day, and see you guys in the next one.